Hey there! So I'm so excited to do this posture clinic with you. I wanted to get it done earlier, and I actually tried filming it a few different times. I went to my favorite place, which is called Dinky Dock, and it's where I usually practice yoga. It's outside, and it's just so awesome. I went there and practiced, and I wanted to film this for you there, but it was just too loud. Like, there was cars driving by, and people were walking by, and it was awkward, so I did it a few times, but it just didn't work out. There would be like a lawnmower, and I'd have to stop it, and so I was like, I'm going home to do this, and so maybe next time I'll find a really good, quiet outside area. But regardless, we're here, and we're going to do a posture clinic, and we are going to do sun salutations. So I chose this to start with for the first one because sun salutations are just so great for you. They work no matter what, so they just make you feel so great and free and light in your body no matter what. So it's great because it's going to help you build strength as you continue to do it. It helps you work with your breath because you do every movement, like every posture is a full inhale and a full exhale, so you learn to just work with a steady flow of breath and movement. It wakes your body up and it raises your energy and it raises your vibration. So if you ever have those mornings where you wake up and you just feel like blah, or sometimes you just stay up a little too late and maybe you didn't eat that great and you wake up feeling hungover even though you didn't drink anything. Have you ever had that happen? I've had that happen. And so it just will make you feel good if you can actually get on your mat and do it, and it will raise your vibration. It'll also make you release your spine. So if you have any kind of tightness in your spine or your back or your upper back, or any anxiety or stress that's sitting in your shoulders or your chest or your neck from doing there's a lot of movement and flexibility and with your spine and sun salutations, so it'll really help release any kind of tightness that you're having over a period of time. It should really help. So that's why sun salutations are awesome, and we're going to do 2 sets of them today. And so I'm going to show you how to do 2 of them, and then I'm going to talk to you kind of how to incorporate them and use them in your practice. So I want to show 2 things that I'm going to really talk about when I'm up there doing sun salutations and we're doing them together, is moving with the breath and movement, because you really do have to slow down the movement to match your breath. You don't want to rush the movement. You really want to figure out how you can keep a really expansive breath and make the movement last that long. So you'll notice your patterns, like if you're impatient, if you really can slow it down. And then I'm also going to talk about grounding. So it's really important that you really spread your fingers and press your hands into the ground. Same with your feet, and press your feet into the ground and really pretend in your mind, and I'm serious about this, pretend that you are growing roots from your hands and from your feet, and you're a tree. And you are so grounded, you have this solid foundation, and you can just sway and you can just feel free in every area of your body because you're so grounded, right? So those are the important things to remember. So let's get started, all right? So here we are, into the top of the mat. First thing to remember, ground the feet, press the feet into the mat, bring the feet together. You want to stand up really tall, so bring your fingers right here to the rib cage, then to the torso. Find the extension, pull in the lower belly a little bit, pull the shoulders down and back, slightly lower the chin, so you're extending the spine on the back of the neck, right? And we're going to start some sun salutations, so you should feel really grounded. The whole foot, both feet are on the ground, you're standing up tall, kind of your head is reaching towards the sky, all right? So inhale, the arms up here, gaze up towards the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Watch how slow this is. Exhale. So you're going to bring the hands down, spread the fingers, come down, and then you bring the head in. Inhale, look forward. This is also slow. Exhale, and then we're going to come to plank and low plank. So when we do this, you're going to spread the fingers, press the hands down into the ground, push through the shoulders, so straighten the arms. We're going to step back to this plank, hug the elbows in, look forward, okay? And to start, if you're just starting, you're going to drop the knees, come down with control, so you don't want to just plop down. So this is all about building strength here in the upper body, lowering down with control. You can come all the way down. Now we're going to come into upward facing dog, so point the toes, press the feet strong into the mat, spread the fingers, look forward, come into upward facing dog. So eventually you're going to straighten the arms, pull the shoulders back, arch the back, feel a really nice arch. Lower belly comes in, open the throat here as you bring the chin up and back, and then gaze down towards the nose. All right, come on to tabletop, tuck the feet under, and we're going to come into downward facing dog. Exhale. Okay, so the hands and the feet stay exactly where they are. You don't walk them in or out. You just keep them there. Now this is where you really root the hands. Pretend that you're a tree. When you have the heels, you're pushing the heels back and down. Lift the toes here. Spread the toes. Press the toes down. Pull in the lower belly. Look towards your navel, and we'll take 5 deep breaths, okay? And make sure you're pushing through the shoulders so you feel a really strong foundation. So breathe 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, so look towards your hands here. We're going to go ahead and just walk forward or step forward to the hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold, slow exhale. And then inhale, come all the way up. So again, inhale, lift the head, the heart, come up. Slowly the shoulders come back, the arms come up. Gaze up towards the thumbs. Exhale, equal standing posture, right? Or Salutation. You might know it as mountain posture. Everything has a million names. So, I wanted to mention when you do come forward, you can bend your knees if you need to. So if you have tight hamstrings, don't hurt yourself, bend your knees. So just make this posture work for you, okay? And if you wanted to take it to a more advanced level, I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. So inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. So instead of stepping like we just did, you would jump and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. This is where you would keep the knees off the ground. So you're going to press the big toes into the ground. Don't let the heels turn out. Make sure that they stay upright. And then bring the head up and back. Really strengthen the legs here. So you're engaging the quadriceps. You're keeping the knees off the ground instead of lowering them, okay? And then you just roll over your feet into downward dog. Then you would stay for 5 breaths. And then we would look towards the hands. Spread the fingers. Jump forward or float forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. All right, so I'm going to show you some Salutation B. This is a second set, a couple more steps with some hip openers. All right, so you'll start where we bend at the knees here. Inhale, the arms up, gaze upwards. Exhale, bring the hands down. You'll straighten the legs as you bring the head in. Now again, if you can't straighten them all the way, no problem. Just straighten them a little bit. Bring the head in. Inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump back to the plank. Lower down. You're either going to lower the knees or you come down the low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, so you're going to turn the left heel in, the right foot comes forward. We're going to come into warrior one. So when we do this, you're going to make sure first that you get a really nice bend in the knee and you can lower down into the hip. So you'll come forward. You don't need to rush into this. Get set up. Inhale, come up. Again, maybe sit into the hip a little more. Bring the arms up. Gaze upwards, warrior one. So this is a long exhale here. You're going to exhale, bring the hands down, spread the fingers, bring the foot back lower. That's all an exhale. If you need to take more breaths, do it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale into down dog. All right, so now you'll turn the right heel in, the left foot comes forward. Again, get set up, come up. Now bring the arms up, gaze upwards. Get a nice deep hip stretch here. Exhale, bring the hands down. Look forward, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. So 5 deep breaths here. Good, so press the heels back and down. One thing I want to mention is I'm not a fan of this jogging thing that some yoga studios do. I think you get a better opening and better waking up of your legs if you push the heels back and down. Plus you don't lose your root, you don't lose the grounding. So after the 5 breaths, you look forward, jump or step to the hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. And then bend at the knees. Inhale, the arms up, press the palms together, gaze upwards. Exhale, Salutation. You did it. So, the way to kind of use sun salutations in your practice is if you're just waking up and you just kind of need to do some sun salutations, you don't have time to do a full practice, just do as many as you can, up to 10. So maybe do 5 of the first one and 5 of the second one. Or maybe just do 5 of the first one. So really you just pick whatever works good for you, okay? And then I want you to remember to always move with the breath and the movement. And there's no point to ever like push yourself too much. So allow yourself to do these sun salutations how they work for you and how they feel good for you. So if you don't want to, if you're feeling like tired and exhausted and you want to just step back to the plank and you just want to drop your knees every single time, and maybe you don't even come into down dog, maybe you come right into child's pose for a breath. And then you just kind of like come into down dog and come forward. You know, you can make it a variation that works for you, that makes it feel really good. If you find that you have kind of a lazy mentality, not really lazy, but a mentality where you're a little more relaxed, maybe then challenge yourself to kind of do the jumps back and forth. So just depending on how you're feeling, you know, whatever your body is telling you to do, follow that. But make sure that you're definitely finding the balance of effort and comfort, of strength and softness. You know, that you're not pushing yourself too hard or creating pain, but you're also making sure that you're challenging yourself enough. And I also just wanted to show you one more thing too. If you do have trouble coming into this lunge, right, coming into warrior one, if you feel like you want to start first when you come forward to drop this back knee down and just come up and bring the arms up, if you're still kind of gaining some strength there, then do that too. And actually this feels good. If you want to just do this for variation sometimes instead, go ahead and do it. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this posture clinic of sun salutations. I know I really liked teaching you. I hope that you go ahead and do them and that you love them. And if you have any questions, go ahead and just write them below in the comments. And I'd also love if you'd post a picture of you kind of like doing your sun salutation. You can post a video or an image and just tell me how you like it and how you did it and, you know, what works for you. So anyway, I'm so glad that we are connected and that you are here. I hope you have a wonderful day and night. And the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.